The professor told us to do a research about Jean-Baptiste Lamarck. I wonder who he is.
I just knew he was a scientist from France.
Yeah, let's watch a video.
The scientist, Jean-Baptiste Lamarck, started his career as a botanist. But in 1793, he became one of the founding professors of the National Museum of Natural History as an expert in invertebrates. His work on classifying worms, spiders, mollusks, and other boneless creatures were far ahead of his time.
Scientific development. Lamarck was impressed by the similarities between the animals he had studied, and also was impressed by the burgeoning fossil record. This led Lamarck argue that life was not fixed. When the environment changed, organisms had to change their behavior to survive. When they began to use an organ more than they had used in the past, this will increase its lifetime.
He believed that traits changed or acquired over an individual's lifetime could be passed down to its offspring. He also discovered the invertebrates, which are now one important part of the food chain. So this discovery was one of the most influential times during his life, besides the evolution, with both now helping the scientists that live today.
Lamarck lived in France during the Enlightenment, during the time of Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. While the political part was struggling, their economy was no better. With a lack of food, work, and bad weather conditions, France's streets were full of poor people. Lamarck was one scientist among them.
Impact on society. While he lived, Lamarck's investigations didn't cause too much of an impact on society or the world. But much time after he died, people started to know more about and recognize invertebrates. They knew more about their importance in the food chain and their overall importance to the world. Unfortunately, Lamarck wasn't there to know about the importance of his discoveries, both invertebrates and evolution.
Jean-Baptiste Lamarck was the youngest of 11 brothers. His father's part of the family had hundreds of years in the military. He worked on a lot of France's war and earned the part as an officer. But because of a slight injury, he had to retire. After that, he had a hard time finding work, so he became a botanist. But he was becoming extremely poor. When Marie Antoinette and Louis XVI were guillotined, he was promoted to a professor in the Natural Museum of France.
Lamarck also published a book divided in 7 tomes on invertebrate zoology and paleontology.
In every animal that uses a frequent and constant use of an organ will evolve, strength, and develop that organ.
Oh, now I understand.
Yeah, he discovered about the traits of evolution and also invertebrates.
What about evolution?
Like the giraffe. When it can reach a tree, the evolution makes it so its neck can stretch farther and he can eat.
Wasn't he poor?
Yeah, I remember he lived during the age of Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette during the French Revolution.